Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ice Cream Talk. This is episode 11. Today's episode we're going to be talking about something that just, oh my god, it frustrates me so much. In the place where I work, there is a system, a little line system. You sort of start at the front, and you make your way to the exit, and that's where the cash registers are. And I mean, this seems like a general layout, like many stores have it. A lot of stores, you walk in, you get your stuff, and then you come to the exit, and that's where the registers are, and that's where you pay. But for some reason, just because we have a smaller store, maybe, I'm not entirely sure if that's the reason, people think, oh, I don't need to wait in line. The line is way too long. I have no patience. I am more important than everyone else in this store. So what do? They put the money that they think they have to pay onto the counter and walk out. And oh my god, this frustrates me so much. Do they know the prices? Do they work here? No, they can't do this. Even if we work here, if we buy something, if an employee comes in and buys something, they wait in the line. There's been so many times where someone has asked me, as I was scooping ice cream, can I pay you? And I'd say, no, you have to pay at the front. And you know what they say? They say, no, the line's too long. So they just put the money on the counter. Now, when I'm working, I know the prices of things, so I make sure that everything is right. If they did not put enough money, I stop them, and because what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to say, sir, I can't let you leave? It's just the occasional rude customer. I mean, what are you supposed to do against that? And so, when I'm not at the scoop counter and someone else is, and a customer brings or slams the money down and walks away, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to predict what they got depending on the price? There's a lot of products that they could have gotten. And honestly, this just rustles my jimmies. And another thing that just, a jimmy rustler, as I like to call them. At our store, we have a card machine. Usually we just have a register, we have two registers, and then a credit card reader, which only takes Visa, MasterCard, and Discovery. I believe there's a $5 minimum. I mean, maybe it's rudimentary, but never have I seen customers who get more angry about anything than the $5 minimum. Now, I mean, some of you might not understand this, but when you go into a store and you want to buy something, maybe it's 50 cents of value, you just want to get some candy, most stores just let you buy whatever with cash or credit card. However, I believe this is how my understanding behind it is that every time you use a credit card, there's a small fee that goes through, and when you charge a credit card for something small, you're losing more money than you make. So when I tell them, oh, we have a $5 minimum, they just get so fumed. And it's not like I'm telling them for the first time, it's all over the store. There are signs on the front entrance, the exit, every cash register has one as well. In the moment, I usually am like, oh, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. Because I don't own the store, there's literally absolutely nothing I can do except take either cash or have them buy something else. This one guy comes in, buys his kid a little kitty ice cream. So his son picks out his ice cream, and they both walk up to the counter. Now, so many times, I feel so bad for the kid in the situation, because I deal with this all the time. I mean, I might get a little flustered if someone yells at me right in my face, but I feel bad for the children of the parents who are standing in a store yelling. So the guy walks up, says, oh, just one kitty ice cream. I ring him out, and I say, oh, that'll be $2.50. He hands me his credit card, and I say, oh, sorry, we have a $5 minimum. At first, he gets a little, flustered, and he's like, oh, okay, let me see if I have cash. And then, he gets angry. He gets so upset that he tells me all about his 7 restaurants that he owns, and how they've never had to use a credit card machine, and how he is a big businessman, and he hasn't seen minimums in super long, and how I should be ashamed of myself. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why me? Why should I feel ashamed of myself? I'm just an employee. I honestly put less of a decision into the store's credit card machine than anyone thinks. So I say, I'm sorry. There's absolutely nothing I can do about this. This is the store's policy. As we should say. And the guy says, oh, I know. Don't give me that spiel. And still, he's fuming. But his kid's already finishing the ice cream. So he decides to try to make me feel even worse about myself. He's like, you know what? This isn't even funny. I'm not even joking, dude. And I don't understand the reason for it. The need he feels to talk about his 7-restaurant chain that has been running for years and it has never had a $5 minimum. How he hasn't seen a $5 minimum in decades, even. Sir, this is not going to change. The $5 policy is not just going to disappear because you say to me that your 7 restaurants are doing fine. And it's pretty frustrating. Like, what am I supposed to say? Customers, please. And one final story for you guys. So, my favorite thing to see. I know it's mean a little bit. I feel a little devilish for liking this, but every once in a while, a couple teenagers come in, and they are usually always loud. They always mess around, and every once in a while, a group of teenagers come in with the brand new money that their parents just gave them, and it's about like $100 bill. And in particular, an event that happened was these 3 guys, they came in with a $100 bill. They took pictures with it. They came up to the register with like a bunch of stuff, and then I told them, sorry, we don't accept $100 bills. And they looked at me. They turned red in the face because they were like laughing about it. They were talking about it. They're like, "Hey, have you ever seen such a big bill?" And then they put the stuff away and they walked out, and that was the rest of their night. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a little bit of a rant. I kind of wanted to branch out from crazy customers, maybe go with the annoying customers for a change. Tell me what you guys liked about this video. Maybe if you guys like this better than crazy customers. I've got a lot of rants. Thanks again for watching this video. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next Monday for my live stream, and another video will be out next Wednesday.